Well, what are we doing in the shop today? Today, we are going to work on the 90 Mustang. What are we going to do to it? We're going to swap out the passenger door for a better one and work on pulling the motor and transmission to clean up the engine bay and get it ready for our new engine. Why not tear apart a perfectly good running vehicle? Alright, door is off. Not bad in here. We got a little bit of dirt and a little bit of rust. But everything looks good. Pretty solid in here. This door, I did do some body work on it, but it's got a lot of dents and dings. And I already have this one, which is perfectly smooth. No dings, no dents. So we're gonna go with this one. Alright, there it is. Not a bad fitment for just throwing it up. That gap looks good in the front. Gap looks good in the rear. Man, it's hard to beat the way these doors are. Good job, Ford. Nice. There we go. Much more body work to come. We got the door swapped, car's back up in the air. Let's get the transmission out. Metric. Get this drive shaft out. Okay. Now I've got an old yoke. We're going to stick in the transmission just in case it wants to leak all over the place. Oh yeah. That was bad. That was bad. Do you see that? Look at that. What a mess. Good thing I had that yoke. Alright, got that cleaned up. Let's get this cross member down and the 4 bolts for the bell housing. Speedometer cable takes an Allen. Not sure what size. Great. Why is that so full? Let's let that drain for a little bit and then we'll be back. coming out. Might have to remove this shifter. It's not coming out easy. Alright, shifter's removed. Let's get the trans out. There it is. Little baby T5. Little baby T5. Looks good. It's pretty clean. Puking out the front, of course, making a mess. Still has the aluminum here. We'll have to upgrade that to the steel one. Bearing retainer, what do you want to call it? I don't know. Throw bearing rides on it. There we go. Sweet. It's out. Easy. Let's get all the coolant draining. Got it going into a drain pan so I can save it. Looks really good. Fresh antifreeze. We'll get most of it out, run it through a filter. Yeah. All right, super dusty, but this is what we're removing. Taking this out. It's got a lot of blow by, needs a set of rings. When I ran a bore scope down, it looked like it was dished pistons, so maybe it's an old Crown Vic motor or something like that. So we'll get this yanked out. Start working on the engine bay next video. Radiator coming out. Take the headers out. One. There's a million pieces. All right, I think I got everything unhooked. I probably should have pulled the distributor, but let's see what happens. That's definitely not quite where we need it. There. It's looking better. Go forward. Starters, motor mount. How are we looking? How's it looking? Pretty good. I think everything's unhooked. We have enough clearance here. Forward. Well, I'm hitting the hood. Back up. Down a little. Okay, not bad. Come out pretty easy. Took longer to undo the header bolts. So there's our 302. And there's the engine bay. So the plan for the next video or next series will be welding up all these little holes. Maybe doing a panel here to fill in this hole. Clean up the strut tower there. And the bad one right here. Can you see right back there? There's a hole. So we're gonna have to clean all that up, weld in some new metal, clean up all these millions of holes. I'll weld all them shut. We'll sand them clean. Nothing crazy. We're not gonna go completely smoothing the whole engine bay. But we'll fill in like the old computer harness hole and maybe just do a single grommet to run in our MSD wiring. This is gonna go inside the car. Just basic cleanup. And we have the Team Z tubular K member that we will be putting in this car. So that's it for this video. And like I said, we'll move on to the next part of this project. I know this is not what everyone is wanting to see. I have multiple projects. Don't worry, we'll get to them all. But we're gonna get this all cleaned up, rob some accessories off this, throw it on our new engine, and get all this buttoned up. The engine bay will get painted battleship gray, just like the underside of the car. We'll get all that done, so when we put it back together, we'll be ready for paint on the outside. Thanks for watching.